So guys, welcome back to another video of TryHackMe. In this video, we are going to solve another room of junior Pentesting tester, that is Burp suit, the basics. In this room, we will learn how to install Burp suit, configure it for capturing the proxies or the traffic, how to make a whitelist of a specific in-scope target. So without any delay, let's just start it. I'm already connected to the OpenVPN service of TryHackMe, and I've also started the machine. You can use the attack box. It has a pre-installed Burp suit in it and a configured Foxy proxy. It's an extension for Firefox. We will also learn this how to install that. So for now, it's just an outline of what is Burp suit and basics of it. Like we are introducing the core of Burp suit framework, the Burp proxy, and it says if you haven't installed Burp suit, so just install it and have an experiment on that. So for now, I'll just mark it as completed. Now the task 2 is teaching us what is Burp suit. So Burp suit is a framework written in Java that aims to in short, it just captures the traffic you share or send from your system or browser to the web server and back from web server to the browser. We can just catch the traffic and manipulate it. We have 3 versions. We have one Burp suit community edition that is free to use, as you can see here. Another one is Burp suit professionals for pro hackers, and another one is enterprise edition. It's not like community or professional. It has some unique features like continuous scanning, and it can scan for web vulnerabilities itself. So that's out of scope for now. In this, we are going to use Burp suit community edition, as it's free for all. So its question is, which edition of Burp suit will we be using in this module? So that will be Burp suit community. Now for the next question, which edition of Burp suit runs on a server and provides constant scanning for web apps? That's Burp suit Enterprise edition, I guess. Yes, it is. Now Burp suit is frequently used when attacking web application, and which application? So it can also be used for attacking mobile applications too. So now the task 3 is telling us about the features of Burp suit or Burp community edition. So now the first tool is proxy. As you can see here, we have a proxy tab in which we have the option to intercept the traffic or just turn it off. We have a repeater tab also that allows us to capture and modify and resend. Means we don't have just to go to the website and send the request again and again. We will just modify the code here and click on send, and the response will be shown here. We can also render it as a browser template. Next one is intruder. It allows us to brute force. In community edition it is rate limited, but for the professional edition it is unlimited. If I show you just here, we have option of payloads. We can just design a payload as we want. Now next one is decoder. It's help us to decode or encode the text or the payloads that we want. For encoding, we have URL, HTML, base64, ASCII, hex, octal, binaries, gzip, and for decoding we have the same. And we have a comparer to compare two pieces of data on either side. Let me just show you here. We can have the text or the codes on both the sides and compare what are the changes and something like that. It is not used at most, you will just have to use for a few things and less. Now we have sequencer. I myself didn't use it yet, but as we know, it allows us to create tokens for such as session cookies. Its algorithm generates values and cookies for unknown. I will suggest you to see about this on UIT. Now we have a question: which Bobsuit feature allows us to intercept request? For intercepting, we have a proxy feature. Now which Bobsuit tool? So the next one is which Burp tool would we use if we want to brute force a login form? That's intruder. Now the task 4 is will lead us to the installation of Bobsuit. So Portswigger is the name of the company that develops Bobsuit, and we have the address to the download page here. It shows us how we can install. I will just show you in brief one. Just go to the website. We will choose the community edition, and for the operating system we are going to install it. If you are Windows, you can go for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or if you want Java jar file. Now just click on download. I have already downloaded it, so let me just show you. I will just go to the download. Sorry. If you can see, I already have the latest Bobsuit executable file or the sh file here. So how we can execute that? So after downloading, just run the commands chmod plus x followed by the executable name and press enter. If you are not root, just add sudo before that command so that it will execute successfully. Now to execute the installer, just dot followed by slash and the executable name. It will unpack it. Starting installer, you will have just a simple dialog box and a walkthrough. Just click on next. It will extract the file and install. I will just click on cancel as I have already installed the latest version. When you are on Kali, you will having a older one having a yellow and red symbol, I guess. So when you open that, it will tell you to install the latest version, which is Bobsuit Community Edition. So after completing the process, you will have that shown here. Now let's get back to the page. So as we have already installed, let's just close it. Now the task 5 is making us familiar with the dashboard section. So if I just go here, we have a dashboard section here which calls over the target or the IP. You can just read it. It is pretty explainable. The default live passive crawler about what are the logs or the links we have there on the page. For this, I will just click on completed. Now we have task 6 as navigation. If you want to just jump to proxy into the repeater sequencer or any other tab, what are we gonna use? So there are the shortcuts keys. You can use this or you can just use the mouse. I prefer mouse. So this is also completed. Now for task 7, what are the options we have in user options section? So you can just read about this. There are 4 main subsections of the user option tab: the connection, display and TLS, etc. Now it's saying us to change the Bobsuit theme to dark mode. Let's just check. You just go to user options, go to display and search for dark mode if we have. So here we have a theme. If we just click on dark, The dark mode is enabled, but I don't like it pretty much, so I will just go to light mode. Increase the font size to 14. That's nice. So we did this. Now in which project option sub tab can you find reference to cookie jar? So for this, let's just go to our Burp suite, and for cookie jar, we can find that in, I guess, the name of sessions, but I'm sorry I can't find that now. Leave it. The name is sessions. Now in which user option, sorry, project option sub tab, let's go to project options sub tab sessions. So here we have our cookie jar. I just misleaded as I was thinking it was this tab only. So here, now in the user options sub tab, can you change the Burp suite update behavior? Is saying to go as the user option Burp suite behavior. User option. Yes, we can change it. I don't know where to find that. So it's here in the MISC, and for the behavior section, never mind, the option is MISC. Now what is the name of the section with the user option mix sub tabs, which allows you to change the Burp suite key binding? So that will be hotkeys. As you can see here, we have a key binding list here. That will be hotkeys. Now if we have uploaded client-side TLS certificates in the user option tab, can we override this on per project basis? Yes, we can. Now in the next section we will cover the Burp proxy, a much more hands-on aspect. So let's just click on completed. Now it will introduce you to Burp proxy. You can just have a look. I will just go to the task, what is saying. So it's asking which button would we choose to send the intercepted request to the target in Burp proxy. That is your forward button. And what is the default key binding for this? Assume you are using Windows or Linux, that is swap, CMD or control. What is the shortcut key? So that's control plus F for forward. Now in the next task we are going to configure Foxy proxy. This is an extension from Firefox. You can also do that by just going to preferences, typing XY here. Sorry, I just entered too many times. Going to setting, and after going to manual proxy configurations, just enter the HTTP proxy as your localhost, that is 127.0.0.1, followed by port at 8080, and just check mark this. It will send all the traffic through the Burp proxy tool. I will just keep as user system. When we will use these preferences, we have to just go to 3 lines, search for that, and then come here. But Foxy proxy makes it pretty easy. Just go on the option and choose the Burp one. So how we can do so? For that, let's just type Foxy proxy for Firefox. You will have the default or original website here. Just click, I've already added, so you can just click on added or download and it will get saved here. Now after doing that, go to the icon, click on options, click on add. name as burp suit or anything you want, or you can just write burp. Let it be HTTP here. Now write the IP as 127.0.1 and the port 8080 and click on save. I will just remove one of it as I'm already having one. Now just close this. That was it for this section, or no, we just need to check whether it was working or not. So let the icon vanish. So let's just click on the Foxy proxy and choose our burp shoot. Now when you will go on burp, go on proxy and click on intercept as on. It says us to visit our IP that we have on our machine. I will just reload the page, and as you can see, the request was captured. If we don't want to edit something here, you can just click on forward and it will load the website successfully. If I just do it again and if I don't forward, you can see it will keep on loading and it will not load. That's why I need to forward, or if you want to drop the request, you can click on drop. So that's working. Let's get back to the website. Now it's saying there is one particular useful option that allows you to intercept and modify the response to your request. What is this option? So that is response to this request. Now bonus question optional, try installing Foxy proxy standard and have a look at the pattern matching feature. You can just go for that. I will just click on computer for now. Now we have proxy HTTPS. So now if you want to visit a secured website, what we need to do? So for that we need to install a CS certificate from the Burp website. That you can do by visiting to http://burp. After coming to this site, just click on CS certificate and it will ask you to save the file. I won't be download. Okay, I will just download it again. Delete earlier one and save it here. Now how to store that in our browsers? So let's just go to preferences, go to certificate, view certificate. Now here just click on import, choose a certificate. It is already installed in my case here, so I will just remove it for now. Let me just find it. Let me just pause the video for now. So I've deleted this certificate. Now for importing, just click on import, go with the certificate and open. Now check mark this both options and now click on OK and you are good to go. Just close this. I will just close this website too, and let's get back. So that was it for this task. Now let's go to task 11, that is the Burp suite browser. So if your browser didn't work, you can just go for the browser inside your Burp. Just click on open browser here. It will open a pre-configured browser with the proxy in it. It will take some time. So it's here. This is the Chromium browser by Burp suite. You can just open anything you want and the traffic will be captured here. I will just close this. And that was it. Use the built-in browser and make a request. You can do that by yourself. I will just click on completed. Now for task 12, we have a scoping and targeting. To make it as an in scope and target only a particular website, not another. So for that, first we have our website here. Let's go to intercept on and load this website. I'm not sorry, Foxy was off. Let's just turn it on and load it again. We have our request here on the target page. As you can see, we have the website IP. Now just click to add to scope in this case and click on yes. So that will be added in your scope section. Now if we just go to proxy and intercept as off and go to option, it's not showing here in this case. Let me just go to the options again. It's already set, I guess, some for in scope. So as you can see, it's logging off out of scope proxy. Traffic is disabled. I just forward this for now. So that means when intercept is on, we are loading any another website, it won't so for the in scope ones, the option is and URL is in target scope. Let's just check it. And when we go back to intercept and on, if I just open a something like google.com, so this won't be intercepted here as the IP is different. It will just open the website as normal. So now let's visit our IP again. I just need to change the, so if I just reload our IP page, the request will be captured but not for another websites. So that was for in scope targets, and now we have sitemaps and issue definitions. So what is the sitemap? It allows us to map out of the apps. It will give us a tree structure of the website, what links are there on the website and where they will be redirected and what is the code, etc. Now we have a scope. We have already seen the scope subtab in the previous example here, and we have issue definitions. You can just read it. Now it's asking what is the flag you receive. So for that we need to look at the sitemap here. If we could find something unknown, let us just open each and everything to check off. Is there something unknown? I guess there's nothing that let's just go to submit a ticket section, click on forward, go back. So when we will come on sitemap, we have another file generated here. So we'll just click on that file. We have a flag. So this is the flag. Just go to the website and paste it here. Now what is this typical severity of vulnerable JavaScript disclosure? I'll just intercept off. That is low. Now we have an example attack of JavaScript, or script injection. So here we have a submit a ticket page in which we will embed a JavaScript code to show a alert on the screen, but that can't be done as if we enter some special character, that will be removed itself. If I write slash, that will be removed. It is not allowed. So for now we will proceed with a normal email ID like abc@gmail.com and hi there. So if I just submit a query, we can capture the query here with intercept on, and the payload we need to use is this script alert successful XSX script. So I will just copy this, and so we are doing that. we need to bypass. We'll just make this, and proxy is active, intercept is on, yes. Submit the form and intercept the proxy. So let's just go to submit. We are on submit one, submit query. So we have our email here. That was a template for website client side only. So we will just replace it with our alert and click on forward. It will be prompted here. So that means it was a successful XSS injection on the page, or you can say reflected XSS. So yes, we did it. Mark as completed. This is also completed and the proxy is bypassed. So now the room conclusion, you can just head towards the next room, that is Burp suite repeater, or I will make another video on that. That is completed. In this case, you can redeem your $3 or €3 swag voucher. That's it for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and happy. Thank you.